Ladies and gentlemen, back another anime Vanguards video, and finally, after spending how many runs? I think it was close to 70 runs. No, 80 runs. Okay, 80 runs on this stage, this raid. I got where is he? Aha, I got him. Yeah, I just got him like a couple minutes ago. I'm just recording it now. Definitely took a long time to get. I mean, I bought more of these boosts from the shop that I needed. Just because I didn't think I was gonna get them, because it's a 1%. Now I would have played the hard version because they changed it to a 3% drop instead of 1.5, but it was really way too hard, and I didn't want to play with other people, so I just did that. Funnily enough, around run 20, maybe closer to 20, maybe 30. In between that time frame, I actually got the bird. That's just the other 1%. Not bad, I will say, but much would rather have it being CID. But I also bought his Evo material already, so I have everything needed. But I am definitely gonna reroll his stats. And also, speaking of stats, I have one stat saved for him. Let's just get something else. Maybe I can get like a Z SPA range. It really would suck if I got something else. Guess we can keep that. Let's go to stat transfer. So that's gonna turn to a Z. That's not the right one. Let's filter. Let's see. I also got a boo. I got a boo godly stat for damage. Wait, what? If I go over here, we're going to evolve. All right, now his damage is actually becoming reliable. He has, as you can see here, he has double trait. Eventually, he'll have double trait. Let's check out. Well, let's get him up at least. I also want to equip cosmetic and feed. We're hoping we're gonna get something good off him. Now he's let's see what filters. Probably don't want that. I'll probably lock on any rainbow traits. If I can get ethereal, I'll be happy. Ethereal, well, any of the rainbow traits, to be honest. Yeah. I haven't watched Enements in Shadow yet. Can anyone like? I thought this guy's name was Sid, not John Smith or Smith John or whatever. Oh, no way! First one. What? Are you? What? This is my third Monarch. Oh my. What? Are you kidding me? I have still over 200 left. Let's freaking go. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. 3 Monarchs. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited for that. Okay. That's sweet because I was worried I wasn't gonna have any rerolls for future endeavors. I don't really have anyone on care to reroll on currently. I don't have anyone in mind to reroll on currently. Maybe hold on. Let's just. I'm just humor myself here. There's one unit I am kind of interested on. Ichigo, because, well, if any more raids drop, I mean, he's gonna be boosted. And also, he's just a good character in general. not expecting to get Monarch on him. Just something better than range. Okay, I guess that covers it. Dang. I didn't even, okay. Thanks, Ichigo. Great. Alright, time to actually showcase him. I really wish I could have kept those rerolls, but okay. Let's showcase John Smith. Yeah, we have a bar up here. We're just gonna go in. His damage did go up by like 3,000. I think that was from Ren. Let's see. His first passive. This is for him, John Smith, or I guess Smith John, and not this other version. This unit fills a gauge, and it fills by 12.5 on attack, but it gets more because of his familiar, which gives 8.3% more. So does that mean it goes up by 20 or at 8.3 on that one? I'll see when we swap. When this gauge is filled, this unit you can press "It was me," the button up here, to swap. When he enters, injury damage all enemies in range by 80% of this unit's damage, and buffs damage by 40% for 30 seconds. So he gets a 80% damage to units and enemies in range of 80% of his when this version enters, so when we swap in the swap again, he's gonna deal 80% of his damage to enemies in his range, and then buffs his damage by 40% for 30 seconds. Gains the unknown element. Boom. On attack, if there is a unit and it's already been attacked, this unit increases damage by 5%, stacking. There's no cap on that either. So I'm not. And finally, if this enemy were to have more health than he does damage, then he does 40% more damage. Insane. Right there. Right, does so much. And his attack is kind of funny. It's like an 80 to 90, like an 80% cone. It's kind of funny. His range ain't the biggest. It's 25. I mean, the other units have like a little bit less. I mean a little bit more. I mean, 31 for Gogeta and 29 for Boo. But let's swap to Cid, Lord of Shadows. This is the version I know. And yeah, it's definitely gaining more. So his is kind of, I mean, this part's the same. Every time he attacks, fills gauge. His gauge to swap. On entry, so when he enters, damages all enemies in range by 150% of his unit's damage and increases buff. I mean, what? Increases range for 30 seconds by 30%. Lord of Shadows, whenever this unit gets a takedown on an enemy, gains 0.5 damage and 0.25 range up to 100 attack and 50 range. This unit is immune to debuffs, increases damage dealt to the enemy based on the percentage of missing HP. Interesting. And he has a small circle on placement, so this version is slightly worse. However, that increased attack is very good. However, I almost forgot this part. He loses this part as passive, Lord of Shadows buff of when he swaps. I'm gonna definitely upgrade him so we can get more. But yeah, you see his damage going up. Atomic shot becomes a half cone now. Wait. I always do this because I'm so used to not doing things. I'm so used to not doing having animations on. Wait, did I not do it? No, that's the wrong one. Disable visual effects. Alright, let's do this actually correct. So this is his first attack. John Smith's first attack. Swings the string. It looks like a string. I don't know. This may be a I'm just guessing it's a string. I'm gonna swap now. Swap to Cid. And it looks to be like a dark burst of damage. Let's upgrade Cid to... He doesn't get his next attack till upgrade 5. Half... Oh, whoa. What was that? It's a half shot. Half circle. A cone. I guess just semicircle in general. Pretty cool. And John's version is just a normal cone. Has way less range. And again, does more string attacks. Closes on it. Closes on them. Pretty cool. His damage is pretty high. He is doing a lot more damage. 40% for 30 seconds. So I guess he would like kind of want this to stack up a little bit so he can get more attack. I mean, that's just me. Oh wait, Ren's not even buffing him. Let me just do that. Back to Cid. And yeah, his damage is pretty high. I kind of just want to keep him on Cid for most of the time. Keep going. Upgrade 8. He gets I am atomic plus all range atomic. Oh, it's a full it's a full AoE on this upgrade. It's crazy. Yeah, I see all the lines just bursting out from him. He even says the all I am atomic as well. Like, I am atomic. 200,000. Oh my gosh, that is an insane amount of damage. And he gets this. Oh, let me just give him final one. 230, 240. Okay, it's just gonna keep going up. 6.4 second SPA. Doesn't hit as hard as Boo or Goji. I don't know. Don't think I fully maxed him out on his passive. But all range atomic deals 50% X of the amount of times you swap with this unit to all enemies in his range. Kind of weird. All range atomic and only works in his range. Not the one Reborn where it does it to everybody. But let's see John's. John's is just a cone. He has less range. Does more damage. But his nuke deals 600% more damage on the next attack to the enemy with the highest HP. Way more underwhelming. Yeah, definitely way more underwhelming. I guess that's his shadow in the back. All right. I guess I'll try out his. I mean, his damage is way less. That's because he doesn't have the extra like damage normal stats. So let's use this assassination. Does it have a new ability? Nope. Oh, I should have seen his damage. I guess it doesn't just soak here. I guess it does anywhere else. It has a global cooldown, obviously, of 100 seconds. Not too bad. I'm going to swap to Cid to see what his is. Cid's is a cooldown of 180 seconds. Not bad. I will say this version's much better. But I guess you do want to just keep swapping him so he can get more damage from the nuke. Not really going to be able to see this nuke's overall output because nothing in here is going to be as strong enough for it. I mean, I guess I can bring him on the new raid. I guess I can, yeah. because he's gonna get buffed. He's gonna be buffed, so that's gonna influence the amount of damage he does. If I'm at least gonna see the nuke. Oh. Okay, I lagged my game a little bit. So you definitely want to be racking up the swaps so he does more damage per. Yeah, I'm gonna try him on the raid, seeing how his damage is. I'm in the CID fight. I'm a little deep in. I just killed the first boss. I didn't even know he had an animation. Probably because I had him turned off at the time. But yeah, looking at CID, he is doing 39k, so I'm just going to swap right over. Gonna definitely work on him. Probably gonna have it on the auto swap just so I can make his nuke do as much as I can. Should have had him swapping the entire time, but maybe I could have done more damage with his nuke. Should hopefully have enough time. Yeah, on placement for this, Smith John is obviously better because Sid only has a tiny circle. He's nowhere near the size of. It's incomparable compared to his, where it's like an 80% cone. Come on, dude. Attack. Well, I guess he can attack the enemies, yeah. But after that, I mean, it's half cone and then full AoE after, so it's not even comparable at this rate. And sure, I have my other Monarchs here, but they're just here so that they can handle the first part until, like, I don't know, I can get him up, but he's so much cheaper now. Yikes. I mean, his damage is much higher, obviously. I mean, like, a little more comparable to the others. All right, I gotta actually do the thing now. Have to play the event as it's intended. 4, 2, what else? 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he is really strong. Again, you can try compare him to the Vanguards, but you can't because it's kind of good that way. So, because Vanguard units should be in their own class compared to any other unit, because he's a secret, right? Which makes him really good. However, Vanguards are the top of the top. Nothing should be comparable. I mean, Gogeta, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the worst one because I don't have the Vanguard from the first Vanguard unit. But still. Alright, I'm gonna have him swap one more time. And then we can. So I'm gonna swap one more time, then we're gonna actually do the nukes. Actually, let's target boss, and I want to see his damage. So 9.5. Did he just lose 2 million? Oh my gosh, he just did 2 million to that guy. Alright, wait, I was not paying attention to that. Alright, so I think it was. Wait. 3. My game. Let's turn that off. I got the rest of it down. So 3. Alright, hold on. Give me a second, bro. I would love to have him stack up more damage, but I don't know if I have time to do that. I mean, do I really expect him to do over 4 million? I mean, the other one did like 2 million by itself, and I don't know if it's. No, I mean, there's no cap on this one. 300,000. Insane numbers. I'm actually doing this like really fast, so let me do the all range atomic. 3.88. Yeah, he just lost 2 million. I didn't even stack him up that much. Yeah, this is the fastest I've ever done this stage. Would it be crazy to think that I could do hard? I mean, I don't really care to try to do hard. But still would be cool. And there we go. If I get him again, I'm gonna laugh. Nope. Oh, I got it. Well, I did get a 1% one, just not him. I got another bird. Okay, that's funny. That is funny. It'd be crazy if I got a shiny one. I would actually cry because I'm not rolling off. I'm not rolling off the one I have. It's cosmetic. Oh, well, good thing I didn't. Yeah, good thing I didn't do that. That's kind of funny. All right, that was the new secret CID from Anime Vanguards. So basically, this update is kind of done. I'm not really going to play much more of the update. I am going to do world lines so I can get my rerolls back, so I can actually compete. But also, it's kind of great because why not? I'm a One Piece fan. That's not the main reason, but I mean, might as well. It's a free unit. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next Roblox video. Have a great, fantastic rest of this day, because I know I am. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.